Hey everybody! Woo! We're back.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about that mask, and I realized what it made me think of. I was thinking about it for a while now.
Wow.
It's very, like, the angle, color, everything, it's very stylized after the Char mask from Gundam.
Gundam?
Yeah, that's been, like, a huge iconic thing since they did it in the late 70s. And the style, the way we carry ourselves, all of it is very Char-asnable. You have probably not watched the original Gundam, but you should. And anyone else who hasn't should. That's some quality anime right there.
I know the
giant robots fighting and stuff. Good stuff.
I know the story because I played a game that was just.
It's not the same.
It was just the retelling of the entire story.
It's not the same.
No, it's not. But I got the gist of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some of the Origins episodes are really good to get to the heart of what set everything off.
It's really hard to go back and watch stuff like that from the 70s and the 80s unless you grew up watching it. Because whenever you get older, whenever you get older, like you start watching it, it's like, this is just utter garbage. And it's like you start watching it and it's like, I can see why this was a huge deal back in the day, and I can see where teenage me might have liked it, and I can see where young me would have liked it. But then like you watch it and it's like, I can't watch this. The graphics are horrible, the continuity's horrible, the voice acting is subpar, and it's just like, and so it gets to the point where the older you get, the more you can't go back and watch things from that you didn't watch whenever you were a kid. You just have to watch the things that are the quote unquote newer things, and then watch things from when you were a kid, of course. Because I'm sure you watched that whenever you were.
Oh
younger,
yeah, it was my
right?
first anime.
Yeah, so that's gonna hold like a really special place in your heart. I try to go back and watch it now. I'll watch it eventually, but it's gonna be one of those that it's like it's kind of like Cowboy Bebop right now for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's old. It's one of the very first anime that came over here and made it like really big with adults and all this kind of stuff. And like it's a good anime, sure, but is it one of my favorites? No, because I missed the boat. I missed the boat on that like forever ago. I'm now 27 years old. I'm trying to watch it and it's like, this is okay. I've seen better. This is all right.
Yeah, that's part of the problem with time constantly moving on, is that everything improves.
Yeah.
So when you go back, you're so used to now that you don't think about it, which is why I try to watch everything I do in the spirit of the time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I understand.
I try to keep in mind the world set of the time, what was going on, what technology was capable of, what people, like the practices of the day.
Yeah.
I try to watch it in that spirit so I can actually enjoy it the way it was meant to be watched. Like I mentioned this earlier when we were just putzing around on YouTube for our own giggles, but the Gundam YouTube channel has been putting out I think it's the Zeta HD remaster. I didn't watch Zeta or Double Zeta, the two series directly following the original Mobile Suit Gundam. I didn't watch those until like last year, and they were still really good. Admittedly, some weird parts because hey, that's Gundam.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some weird somewhere.
Yeah.
But it was still really good for me, and that may just be because I like giant robots and stuff. But
yeah, giant robots are pretty great.
But I liked it as much as I liked the original, just about. A little less because it wasn't my introduction to the whole giant robot anime genre. But I mean, it's still good. If you want newer stuff in Gundam that's real good, Thunderbolt's real good. Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Yeah.
My gosh. The ending is so sad yet appropriate.
No.
But I love the ride. Like the ride the entire way is just, it's a really good, compelling story and one of probably the best Gundam show for the last 10 years.
Nice.
Like Build Fighters and Build Fighters Try was pretty good, but it's mostly a reference show because they're making Gundam models and then fighting them, and then there's a whole subplot that's going on the whole time. But Iron Blooded Orphans is probably the best Gundam show in the last 10 to 15 years.
Nice.
Because they've been running since the late 70s, so they've got quite a history.
Yeah, Gundam's been around for forever.
And I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah,
It's good. It's consistently passable and often good, or sometimes great. But yeah, that's just me. Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. The door opened.
Neat.
Nice.
We have to go deeper
Yes, we must go deeper.
into the minds of Morgan. But nah, that's just me spouting all my garbage about anime and stuff. I mean, we're playing a pretty anime game, so
Yeah.
it fits.
Yeah.
Different
definitely.
genres, but yeah. Anyone who hasn't seen Gundam stuff, if you want a good giant robots shooting stuff, it's pretty good for that. Most of them tend to have a pretty anti-war message
Yeah.
because I mean, it's like, hey, humans have progressed to the point where we're using giant robots to fight each other. War's bad.
Yeah.
This made war worse.
Yeah.
Like at one point, we dropped a space colony on some people. That's kind of the premise of the first one, and that basically wiped out Australia.
Yeah.
Get that
Yes.
Oh, and what
Which
was that
kind of
wall
in and of itself is not necessarily a bad thing. Everything there wants to kill you anyways.
I'm not entirely sure.
Including half the people.
But it blocked
Nah,
us
I'm
from
kidding.
going into
Australian people are supposed to be really cool, from
Yeah.
what I've heard.
Now half the people will get you killed,
If
maybe,
mementos is
but
the
they're not
public's
trying
palace,
to.
No.
It's just gonna happen in the course of
it might
having
be
fun.
affected by the general public's belief
Like,
in us.
there's a crocagator.
Hmm.
Why
I'm a
do you think
wrestler.
about it,
Yeah.
Brianna?
Have fun with that, dude.
That's not just Steve Irwin. That's
I'm just-
like just people
I'm
in
just-
Australia.
just gonna stand back here.
Stand
Stand back here and watch.
However,
It's like,
I need to know
you
what
can
lies in
mess
the
with that
depths of
rattlesnake if you want to,
mementos.
man. But
what?
I don't
I
know
ain't
if they
gonna-
have rattlesnakes
I
in
ain't gonna touch it.
Australia.
No
Might.
matter what?
I know they have.
like it's easily
Mementos
possible
is not
someone could have
just
gotten there
everyone's
somehow.
palace.
Yeah.
It's
So we got
the
invasive
force of
species
all
from everywhere.
palaces.
Yeah.
Like that one Asian carp, anywhere living in the
Palaces like Kamoshida
living in like the
was one
northern
where
Mississippi,
it's
Ohio
not
River Valley
exist.
region. That's a big problem up there towards the lakes.
Yeah.
Those fish, the Asian carp that'll just jump out of the water into your boat.
Nice.
Like in some area, well, they're not very good to eat.
Oh yeah, they're gross.
But
yeah.
in some places, though, the problem is so bad that people have gotten injuries from those fish leaping out of the water
Well, they're
and
big
smacking
fish.
them around.
I mean, they're big fish. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
You catch them. You can't do anything with them, so you throw them back, and then like they just get
I
bigger.
just needed palm.
Like someone with some entrepreneurial ability
That's why you
and
keep
power
your nose
that
above
direction
us.
needs to just like start getting it and turning it into cheap cat food.
Hmm.
Like start using it as like animal feed or other or things, or like extracting nutrients and supplements and whatever.
I'll
Turn the problem
be reliant
into
on
cash.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Finally,
seriously,
Morgana.
they jump into the boat.
Or might you be a girl?
Shut up, Professor Oak.
No, this is a good thing. This is a good. Okay, so what are we gonna say?
Could it be a car?
Could it be a car?
I identify as an Apache attack helicopter.
possibility.
That is a possibility.
I wish I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Why not? In
Well-
any case, of course I'm male.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
was fawning over Anne.
So we have a boy cat, even
Does-
though the names definitely suggest
Female.
female, and we've talked about it.
So-
we have both said female, but boy
The question is, does it have a pangus?
it's
cat. I don't
nothing.
know.
We're done talking
That's kind
about
of what determines male or female.
That's very true. Well, apparently it believes
We
it
now
has a,
know that we can
a
perform minor
wiener,
changes
so.
of heart in mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
Combat.
I have an eye-catching
There weren't
lead.
any other
It's called a
outstanding
leash. We
ones,
have to put a
though.
leash on our cat because we are in public.
Yes, we are.
As little as that actually
Tons
works.
of them. If
Does
we can
not help.
change someone famous,
They
and
just
keep
lie
their
down.
names well known.
Well,
Big fish
that
are our
depends on the
main target,
cat
after all.
sometimes, but I have actually walked cats before, and it was a very weird experience.
Yeah.
They do better if you put
Find
one
a
of
way
those
to get
tiny
through
dog
the exams.
harnesses on them because it's not strictly on their neck, it's
Yeah.
wrapped around them. But half the time they will just sit down. They're like, no,
They're like,
I'm not going anywhere.
I am
You can't
not.
make me.
Yes.
And then you have to awkwardly drag your cat along the ground until he decides, okay, I'm getting up. I've done it.
Yep. And we tried to walk one of my
Didn't like
cats.
it.
Mm-mm. Mm. They do not like to be walked for the most part.
You know the weird thing? The one that did was my first cat.
Nice.
The one that I've told you about that you could get within 6 inches of touching him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's anticipating it, and he already starts purring. I miss that cat. But he was as old as my sister. Like they were born the same year.
Yeah.
And he passed away at 18, which is a really good lifespan for a cat.
Yeah. No, that is. That's really good.
Like I think the oldest lived house cat was like 26.
Yeah.
I'm certain that cat had to have been miserable for a couple of years at the end
Possibly.
there. This is just so old.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like you or me living to 130.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You'd be so old you couldn't do half anything unless you were in prime shape your entire life.
Yeah, living to about 100 is usually like pretty rough for most people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few that it's like, oh yeah, I'm 100 and I still like go to the gym every day. It's like you're a crazy person. But
I mean, though, if that's how they maintain,
yeah,
I'm all for it.
yeah,
Like good on you, old people. I wish I could do that. I don't think I could unless I was like actually outside doing work and stuff.
yeah.
Like I can't go to the gym.
Really?
I can't do it just because it's so boring to me. I have to have my mind engaged in something that is not just counting reps
I feel
in
you.
order to just sit there and do it.
Well,
It's kind of like the
That's
workout
why-
itself as a background activity for me.
yeah, that's
you know?
why I usually like I'll take my phone and I really hope the gym has like internet, and then I'll watch Netflix or I'll have some stuff downloaded and I'll just watch TV while I'm working out, or I'll listen to music while I'm working out. But I don't work out, as can be evidenced by my physique.
I mean, I've got some weights. I've got some hand weights that I lift at home just
Yeah.
to help a little bit, but I can't go to the gym without other people there because I'll get bored. I'll get bored and then I'll end up not working out and I'll just leave.
Yeah, I understand.
It's like in college, I worked out with some of my friends. We had like a little group that would meet every week. We'd go work out, and like there were 4 of us, and we'd have two machines or benches or whatever was open, and then we'd trade out in pairs, spotters and lifters, and then we'd have conversations and stuff while we were doing it all
Yeah.
to keep everybody going.
Yeah,
And it worked great.
yeah.
I lost a decent
Yeah.
bit of weight
Um,
and built some pretty good muscle.
Working out
but
in
by
the
myself
group.
is awful.
Yeah, working out in a group is the best way to do it.
Find yourself a buddy or a group of friends
Yeah.
and go do that. Like we should do that
Sure.
at some point. I'm over here. We record at Jay's place because we don't have an office right now. But I'm over here like 3 to 4 days out of the week. Anyways, we may as well. Like I'm planning on getting a bike. We could just go ride.
I would have to get a bike too.
I thought you had a bike and
No.
it was just in storage or something.
No,
Oh.
I do not. The last bike I had, I was 14, maybe 15 years old, and it got stolen.
Aw.
And then like I just never got another bike because because of where we lived, I couldn't really ride anywhere other than my street.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I went back a street, it was pretty ghetto. If I went forward a street, it was pretty ghetto. So like I had
You
to
were like
kinda-
on the
I had
one okay street.
the one okay street in the middle of the kind of ghetto area.
You done good, kid. You done
You
good.
done good, kid.
And that was the 3 star.
Yeah.
The trophy answer. Oh, that's good. It's good stuff.
Oh Lord.
Mishima, you're all right, man. But
He's interesting. Yeah, he's good to build up. We need to build his thing up pretty quickly because all of our backup people get more XP the higher his
Yeah.
confidant relationship is.
so we need Mishima to teach us about the moon runes.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Strategic image management.
So
You're really hyped for this.
yeah, let's do that.
Aw.
That's okay. It's not a big deal. He says.
I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, that would kind of defeat the purpose. Yay, me volunteering to be the garbage man.
Yeah. Yay.
A quest to
Thanks,
boost our
Mishima.
popularity.
Thanks, Mishima.
So is it like a golden motorcycle chained up
I don't
behind
know.
us?
Like I've been looking at that,
It's
staring at it,
definitely
trying
a
to figure
motorcycle
that
of
out,
some kind. Or a bike.
and I just don't know.
Because it's got like the throttle and the seat and the mirrors on it and
Yeah.
stuff. Did someone just park their bike in here? Or is it like a
I
display?
think it
or-
might be a display thing.
I'm very confused.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, because this is like, it's one of those.
It's like
diner-
a Japanese Applebee's.
Oh, yeah, like an Applebee's or like a Cracker Barrel, all the stuff that they got on the walls and things. Like,
All the knickknacks.
Interesting, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
See
I'm
ya.
kind of worried about some of the stuff they stick on the walls at a Cracker Barrel. I'm like, that could fall
giant-
and hurt somebody really badly. That
Giant
is an
size.
axe.
It's like, I'm glad.
Those are farming implements.
Yeah.
Those hurt people. And they're old, so they're made out of like cast iron and you know, pig steel.
Yeah.
So-
Calming masks. Nah.
Nah,
We don't need them.
I don't need this.
I know. I can only get it today. I don't really care. You will shut your dad.
I don't really want it today or ever.
Yeah, for real. Shut up, cat.
We're good.
Alright, let's go to station.
We have better things to spend our money on.
Actually, Central Street. That's Central Street.
We gonna go work at the beef bow shop?
Possibly. We need to see if. Misha.
Wait, was that the gun salesman guy behind us?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Right here?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that just looks really like him. He's a hobo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mr. Hobo. Oh.
He's an art student.
He's a starving art student.
Yeah. Alright.
Our previous art
So, let's actually. Nope, not there. Let's actually go back to our station square. And let's talk to. Whoa. It's in a weird area. Alright.
Oh, hey, politician
Please
man.
consider what I have to say.
Okay, here we go. You're listening. Are you interested? Yes, I am interested. Are you a student? I'm delighted you can be. I use you. But that's
You know, if you weren't wearing the polka dot tie, you might get listened to more.
Beef Bowl Shop. Now we're gonna go work at the Beef Bowl Shop.
Cool, because he's probably gonna be there.
Yep. And that'll be next time on Crap Shoot. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You know it. You watch all the things. You know what we need you to do. Be sure to share our Facebook posts, our Twitter posts, and these videos with all of your friends on Facebook and Twitter. So that
Or other things.
or whatever.
You know, like Reddit, if somehow we made it onto that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, share it if you post on Reddit regularly. Share it on
If
there.
you're a starving art
You-
student, share it.
Yeah, if you
It's a cry for
if
help.
you
Someone
talk,
might help you.
if you talk to people, share it. If you
Don't talk to people.
don't talk to people, share it online. If you don't get online, share it.
Well, if you
by
don't get online, how are you
putting-
watching us?
I know. I don't know. That's strange. That would be the reason. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye. We in the Bronx. See Bronx. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see.
Alright, bye.
Bronx. Bronx.